honest with yourself. Did 2025 go the way you expected academically? Did you promise yourself you'd study more, focus more, do better, and then somehow end up in the same place? If yes, this video is not here to judge you. It's here to change everything. Because an academic comeback in 2026 is not about being gifted, lucky, or suddenly motivated every day. It's about rebuilding your mindset, your habits, and your systems step by step in a way that actually lasts. In this video, I'm not giving you unrealistic routines or toxic productivity advice. I'm giving you a complete realistic guide to help you regain control of your academics and genuinely slay this school year. So if you're serious about turning things around, stay till the end, because this could be the video you come back to a year from now and say, yeah, this is where it all changed. Before we talk about schedules, studying, or grades, we need to fix one thing first: your understanding of what a comeback actually means. An academic comeback is not waking up at 5 a.m., it's not studying 10 hours a day, and it's definitely not becoming perfect overnight. A real academic comeback is when you stop feeling constantly guilty about not studying. It's when you walk into class feeling prepared instead of anxious. It's when you start trusting yourself again. Most students fail not because they're incapable, but because they've lost confidence in themselves. They start believing they're bad at studying or not smart enough, when in reality they just never had the right system. 2026 is your chance to stop surviving school and start owning it. Every strong comeback starts with a reset, not just an aesthetic one, but an honest one too. You don't need to hate yourself for what went wrong last year, but you do need to face it. Think about where things slipped. Maybe you procrastinated too much. Maybe you didn't understand the basics. Maybe you relied on motivation instead of discipline. Maybe distractions completely took over. This reflection isn't about blaming yourself. It's about understanding the pattern, because once you understand the pattern, you can break it. And here's something important. You are not behind. You're just starting from where you are. The past is not something you carry into 2026 emotionally. It's something you carry strategically. Let's talk about goals, because this is where most students mess up. Saying, I want good grades sounds nice, but it means nothing to your brain. Your brain needs clarity. Instead of focusing only on results, start focusing on how you will show up every day. Your goal for 2026 should not be perfection. It should be consistency. You don't need to become the top student immediately. You need to become the student who studies even on low energy days. The student who revises even when no one is watching. The student who finishes tasks even when they don't feel like it. That identity shift alone will change how you approach school. Now let's talk about the backbone of your academic comeback, your system. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you'll feel inspired, and some days you won't want to open a book at all. That's normal. What matters is having a system that works even on bad days. Instead of planning your life around unrealistic timetables, think in terms of time blocks. After school, evenings, weekends, each block has a purpose. Some days you'll study longer, some days shorter. The goal is not perfection. The goal is showing up regularly. Also, understand this. Not all subjects deserve equal attention. If you spend the same amount of time on everything, your weak subjects will stay weak. Your comeback depends on being honest about what needs the most work and prioritizing it, even if it's uncomfortable. Progress doesn't come from what you enjoy, it comes from what you avoid. Here's a hard truth. Most students study a lot and still don't improve.
स्टिमुलर ऐप है एक. अभी तुम जाओगे ना प्ले स्टोर वगैरह में, ऐप स्टोर में जाके देखना, यहाँ तुम्हें एक स्टिमुलर नाम की ऐप.
Improve. Why? Because they mistake time spent for learning. Rereading notes, highlighting textbooks, and watching endless lectures might feel productive, but they don't challenge your brain. Real learning happens when your brain struggles a little, when you close the book and try to remember, when you test yourself, when you make mistakes and correct them. Studying should feel slightly uncomfortable. That's how you know it's working. If you shift your focus from finishing chapters to understanding concepts, everything changes. Exams stop feeling scary and confidence starts building naturally. Let's talk about procrastination, because almost everyone watching this struggles with it. You're not procrastinating because you're lazy. You're procrastinating because the task feels overwhelming. When your brain sees something too big, it shuts down. The solution isn't forcing yourself. It's simplifying the start. Tell yourself you'll study for 5 minutes, not an hour, not the whole chapter, just 5 minutes. Once you start, momentum does the rest. And if you still stop after 5 minutes, that's fine. You still showed up, and that matters more than you think. This is where most academic comebacks are won or lost. Motivation will come and go. Discipline stays. Discipline is not about being harsh with yourself. It's about keeping small promises to yourself consistently. Studying when you feel like it is easy. Studying when you don't. That's where growth happens. You don't need to be extreme. You need to be reliable. Miss one day? Okay. Miss 2 days in a row. That's when habits start breaking. Hold yourself accountable gently but firmly. You cannot hate yourself into success. Sleep matters, food matters, breaks matter, your mental health matters. If you're exhausted, anxious, or burnt out, studying will always feel harder than it needs to be. Your academic comeback should make your life better, not miserable. Rest is not a reward, it's part of the process. Here's something people don't talk about enough. When you start taking your academics seriously, your confidence changes. When your environment is clean, your notes are organized, and you follow a routine, you start respecting yourself more. That self-respect shows up in class, it shows up in exams, it shows up in how you speak and carry yourself. This isn't about aesthetics, it's about alignment. When your actions match your goals, confidence follows naturally. Imagine finishing 2026 knowing you didn't waste it. You may not be perfect. You may still struggle sometimes. But you'll be disciplined, focused, self-aware, proud. And that version of you didn't wait for motivation. They didn't wait for the right time. They started imperfectly and kept going. If you're committing to your academic comeback in 2026, comment comeback era below. Like the video if this helped you, and subscribe if you want more real, no basic academic advice. And remember this, you don't need to change everything overnight. You just need to start showing